President Bola Tinubu has approved a 6-month temporary ban on the export of raw shea nuts to curb informal trade, boost local processing, as well as protect and grow Nigeria's shea nut industry. Vice President Kashim Shettima announced the president's directive during a multi-stakeholder meeting at the presidential villa. The vice president said that the decision was not an anti-trade policy, but a pro-value addition policy designed to secure raw materials for processing factories.
This is a pro-value addition policy designed to secure raw materials for our processing factories and enable industries to run at full capacity, thereby by boosting rural income and jobs for our people. That will transform Nigeria from an exporter of raw shea nuts to a global supplier of refined shea butter, oil, and other derivatives. So this is a welcome development, and I want to highlight the gender dimension of the whole value chain because women are responsible for 90% of the pickers. By protecting the shea industry, we are protecting livelihoods, dignity, and opportunity for millions of our women. So luckily, this is a collective decision involving the subnationals and the government at the center.
The Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Abubakar Kyari, says Nigeria is the world's largest producer of shea nuts, contributing nearly 40% of global supply. Kyari said that regional neighbors like Ghana, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Togo have already imposed restrictions to protect their industries. He noted that since 90% of pickers and processors of shea are women, investment in this value chain would directly translate into women's empowerment, rural job creation, and sustainable livelihoods.
Well, what has just happened is an address and a meeting organized by His Excellency the Vice President, Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON, on the directive given by His Excellency President Bola Tinubu, GCFR, on the temporary ban, export ban of raw shea nuts. And by that directive, the Federal Minister of Agriculture and Food Security is expected to submit to the Attorney General, Minister of Justice, the process where the gazetting of that export ban will take effect. So just for background information, Nigeria produces right now about 350,000 metric tons of raw shea nuts, which is about 40% of global production. However, because it's exported in raw form, we only derive about 1% of the global $6.5 billion trade in shea and its derivatives, whether it's shea butter and other derivatives that are for use in both food supply and also cosmetic. So the capacity for added value in Nigeria is currently at about 165,000 metric tons. However, other countries in the West African region that also produce shea butter, but not in the large quantity as Nigeria does, have banned the export of raw shea nuts or kernels. Ghana, Mali, Togo, and so on and so forth. So what has happened now is there is an influx of illicit traders coming in to buy from Nigeria because our market is still open. So with this, what this seeks to do is that it will also encourage the private sector to develop the processing, the value addition of that commodity that has a potential to reach almost from the 6.5, about $9 billion in the next 5 years to 2030. And we also currently derives somewhere around $300 million from the export of the raw, but has the potential, if we ban the export, the potential to reach almost 10 times that amount, $3 billion within the next, between next 2 years actually.